Mbuyamano mwanju muri nande karondeta kubwati umurobiri yo hande nasigita seni kyau Ndizi TV nero Mosomi nande karotungu kuhira weka Ase Siasa inyurana niko tuderte matuka make angemeti nyitatu kucha sobo chorio bonne bu mwaka oyoiga trobo chorio bujo kakana sitari kikiande mutinyino yo gatano gatatu irinda bara ibachoru asentundende bara asensitu ya Kenya iko nana twanyora nino magani ase studio ko tuju kwanira mangana siasa na magendro asoro murutura busi amonenzi ito ya Kenya ngima ekara bantu benda kwirubiri kucha sobo chorio buna na ikire kokotebya diaro tujikore no neri bagari abasaye ase siasa yendi lieli ekero abasaye na uruba so kirikori gebiro awa asensitu ya Kenya torara abasaye ba kanale ba mochigwa na nabo gabaru tachintu gukora no na asemisangano yabana siasa tujikore ya mange tumanyanga kimosaye atakire kwebeka ase siasa na tugire na kyabaraye batakire ko chorwa ase umwako yoiga ase katukanda sobo chori bonne umwako niko na ireri bageria bene ukwarigania indo nya ko bamona into kurubono paka twakolire umuroberi uyinyurana nabakwenda kutubwati Ensemo yemitanda Facebook tonyora Ndizi TV News baga Ensemo ya YouTube na bako tonyora Ndizi TV News tumekerengeri kya usanga mona into seri bolia ubetera sinamba yera skin ya yura bwende tonyara toko kesoma kurwa studio ekaramu chukwa mageno ne libaga anyara ka introduce gocha asori konda atare introduce atara introduce gocha asori hara gotena bwa kirebuya injinjo ni makoli ruoti nganje deko tengera Ndizi TV konde NYS Rambwe developed unity Oma Bay County nigo agotena toko Mosomi mono asamangana amange hara gotenere niganje deko rigere taseni Ndizi TV oya kuruguna kemi orujinse mujiri cha kebiriji wodi ya Gachuba ebunge ya Kitutuma Saba county ne ya Nyamire ko mwanju muri atengeri bagari abantu ko kwariania ko ba munenje ko mwerto skiki na mange tu akwariani tanga mugano ne libaga nyarga kwemenya ningare ocha sodi ndeto matuska ko chibos karibu sana mheshimiwa wana bogote bia mwanju muri na ahiningo ndeto matuska ko chibos
mbiyamana sana umararia ande mbiyamana sana gitaseni yetu Ndizi TV sega singi ama karasora gongoro iturwa gusi samere tankoro ku Kevin Mosomi ncheno murai wa Ase Kisii County na nyarete ngochoru 2018 and nimbate omwako ya moneno sumanya go soko bisi and abuna abori kirogo kyo bunge kyabo nchari in the last by election so oyini nchaon
mbio sana Kevin Mosomi ona garabate abuna ayeno murai bwa basao cholire muntu nari sikari utamanyeti murai ki nabugo toteina murai ki ore kyara barahina bangi metino cyane ngo tano murai Ndizi TV gaiga bwa basaye abantu erere kabisa umuntu amanyana uburai umbrobyo
asobora bwa basaye se county to ya Kisii ndobate kanto ko kunga youth structure youth leadership structure eyue chiete koru actually yangarate se village egacha chi ward egacha chi sub county egacha county level onobora yobe bwangarate twenga go choru koru every ward ndobate 45 wards in Kisii County bantu banga go choru babere moiseke no momora so to make it a lot out of 90 youth leaders from every ward to kamanya go chago to the sub county level I mean constituency level now na bobono bakanya bago choro montoyo mo from every sub county to bate sub county kianda se county to ya Gusii ekarabono se sub county chierete chikanda konya bono se county level ona county level to konya ro montoyo mo gotenenera county ngima kanyara ingo choro koru ward kanyara ingo choro koru sub county ane kanyara ingo choro se county
abo jori ubunga kibo koru mete bo jori buno botoko gendo mwako yoiga mbugutenere ni kyombe kya IBC ngaki bo jori ubugo bomarato
abo choro yoiga ba karatu na IBC atenenere ase county level bwana nataka koru in 2 days wa karatu stadium nande IBC atenenere and the results chikasoka after 2 days na chirocho no chia tangasere tu sports club muskongwa no enge na bagambi bande
bon nteke to nongerese position ya ubuya ntubwate governor ye youth tubwate president tubwate deputy president ayebone position ya onereri
a position ya in the youth structure ye county njene president
ayene president ayebone president ya no murayi monene ebwa basase county ya Kisii kerenga mako bobis
actually kabe miakene but we reviewed the constitution tokanyeweke kabe miake etano but wana chenta ite ko re yu etano tate ko kore ane tigere na abande bari bagukina na bari ba service
Ijo bisino ngaigire garotorige tigo turakora Ensemo ijo bisino ngaigire
yo biskito echiribere because mostly togo deal na non-government organizations at the same time na government ononto wate cho bisibere ya mego deal na non-government organizations abtoko nyara collaborate mostly na USAID and then obviously go deal na government issues non-government organizations ego toka coffee house mate ngibago nyiroka kawa usimate alafu neyende erese county commissioner mari erikinga youth department kalori bungwana okunyisyo muri gocheke mumbiga na okonyaro eyo
bone gasi no ase kyombeke oro murai kya to kero jo murai buenze urukenyata nabwate gasi akora makana bakonyi baye gose na no mugaba nabwate gasi akora igasi niririye bone kyombeke kyaino kyabasai
Egasi to mostly is to air out the views of Ase County ngima. And mostly roje in Kisii County, actually out of 100%, 60 to 65% na Abasai voka. So we are the majority. And number one, toko air out views Abasai, and then toko air out challenges Abasai. And whenever opportunity comes, now we are the people to make could distribute those opportunities to the grassroots level. So basically, anything to do with Nabasai. Yes.
No what the deputy president dia kiarantrojina ndroja mangana handra deputy ekarikura sana kira no mogama deputy no na deputy ya onera
Nemba deputy president yane. Actually Romo Iseke okoru Kitutu South. Yewo.
Niko naro.
Naro.
Ndio maana kabisa. Mwanju muri niko tori na Kevin Mosomi kartu kwa na mangana mangi goro yeri bagalia basa Ase Siasa kartu kwa na sobocholi obonne bumwako yigo na bogo tumali boldiao oraga ni kuboli Kevin Mosomi yore umurayo monene youth president ase orogongoro iturwa gusi lakini baraye bange youth ya bange niko bawe so krimonta kwiruka nere president ase oborai wino ngeko
well, nchoma tekere na seta obisi na chinchitie bintu bingi sana. And mostly karokora in many political forums tindi konyara gingoto kororo because politics yeriyo konya kweweka mutu teringia. So many chimposta nechi nyinge they use that title koriera in a way na wala to make a living but they are known and they are not taken serious.
Bueno obviously no nigere politically oriented gose nigere yani asoko konya basae siasa bete bororo mogendere gose morogo konya basae ase no ko na mangana employment koriginga kya basae bako konyo gose mirobeliende gose na mangana siasa oka agera temura service
obviously it's very politically oriented but to some percentage ndo karanga very politically oriented because it's a political office but mostly you know, it deals with so many projects nyingi sana. Project yoko konya youth groups, project yoko konya the kind of event about in the society. So mostly very politically oriented. Out of 100%, I think it's 40% politically oriented, but 60% it is something to empower Abasai by Tobagosi.
Kwa vero obisi, no ligetu yuko kora na intunde ya yokobo obisi. Achievements giro juko akore asabasai bagusi bara ise kwe kokeri karba krocha se TV ya Ndizi. Rasiko tena ya Kevin Mosomi otokonyire igana hiyo.
Taringango ya toya but na family. I think karana seto obviously the first year tuanyaleta ko kwa slots chia employment chia NYS. Obasa banga ko so 100 slots actually. Banga so for free, they were not paying anything and it happened ngabali banga ko and at that time banga ko raised banda guchi kaba ko training wakabe 1 year in NYS and then we raised guchi NPS National Police Sako. So na nyalete go distribute in all the 9 sub counties buya kabisa abtwanya te ko konya na abali bande bachori mune deputy president, secretary, treasurer and some other members. So we gave equal slots in every sub county and basically twanya te ko ligeria basa abali bata maybe batabwate baiboli bali bata nyareti. That is number 1. Number 2, when Kazim Mtani came, I was in charge of it some bit. Ntwana leta na harokana na slots equally because they were focusing on formal settlements. Ntwana leta kwa na slots equally. Bantonga bali bakuru nubia gali batenya areti bakaego slot and then ntwana leta kwa youth groups, actually 40 youth groups in Kisii County, chi grants ya USAID 40,000 each. and of which youth groups chair and chikagu freely and fairly.
Bona ye almost youth leader imejando kiro jaba sa bana ba gwetera eta politically go samangana yo gotanyore mirimo development mangana development imejando ke roja kwarore abasa ba gwetera asoro muro turausi no na sensitive yake
emechande menga basa ba gwetera asoro gongo kwa gusi and no atari gusio kabati Kenya ngima. Number one, it's unemployment. Basa na bangi basa mete sikoga lakini gasinchio. So by that kwanyaranga basa bariba ku engage in dirty politics. In dirty politics inawe mwanasiasa na bagocha akwe handout abatenanga ki ramanya rewe gose cause violent in any way. So by doing that montori mosawri eringa timbu atiba sa chiko sustain. So onyongere 2000 let me use this in correct to kia in that agete. So by doing so kwanyaranga abasaya bange na ba cause violent abasaya bange na ba politics of hate because bago tume kuna abana siasa wale bakaleki babwate chibesa. Number 2, abasaya as some percentage but drop it out of schools. And the reason I say about drop it out of school starting evalenga bachinga it's only because ngora nyoro moibuli tanyora te fi mwana yakandre school so because omusayori agathika eskuru ona kwanyoro musayori osire into drug abuse na kisai posonga alito kwanyara basaya bange mera basaya bange na barebi ba club from Monday to Monday like they have nothing to do other than enjoying themselves in an awkward way. Number 3, parental guidance. First, I'm back on parental guidance because cooking about from teenagers and then become the youth and then so if parental guidance emi sise obogimabu musai then musai obogimabu amboli kuchikoga ndravia. Yes.
Asa mejande abasaba bagwetira nabana siasa ose leaders yabana butoko moji batarayikirani imirimo yabo yabatogojora gosini into abasaba bukabanyene tutakerwe prem.
No, to some extent ngo blame tore the politicians because for instance ngo musai utigire sukuru government nena nete chibesa chitivet korosigo in every sub county and actually in every ward like nga gusito about 45 wards to bantu go to vocational training centers in every ward but kama konyoranga chibesa chekere chia sokire kama konyoranga out of nga bonchari bano to bate 4 wards kama konyoranga to bate etivet ya moyoka etivet ya mo kama konyoranga they equipped with the necessary equipment chibono to konya musayori because ye chiru o musayori otanya alete ko kore school or drop it out of school sen class 8 or sen form 1 or sen form 4 ana rakogandra na masoma life skills and agaria so mi gosono bobundi bokoros chigali we birogo salon erinda kore akoraki ayagendere bogima bwa and of which it's free of charge kama kanyaranga umwana siasa oliochoriri tari gokora such development in the community yama go cause bano umusayori gokoraki go into drug abuse go into early marriages ya cause depression wana kama kanya squeeze na baka kambali goku na basaya to
bono ngitura koro mojando yo kurenga ne birengel bya Kevin ngitura koro mojando yo asinsitu ya Kenya no musayene nyare gakubwenera.
The only thing we can do irinde mechande yer no gochora umwana siasa obwate focus umurai obwate focus no murai obwate the heart of yomusai imai because honestly njena atemeza go chikura ponchari in the last by election but kama akonyoranga chikura chirio kwegu number 1 if your financial muscles are strong number 2 if you come from a certain political party ekuna kigentogeta leadership yote ya gusi and development at the same time na achira ali na spend your campaign over let's say 20 million I'm sure anga kinkwenda parliament what I will do it is to work hard to make sure anga nairana chiwas chian so which means development ya very cut in the constituency. So the best thing we can do ngabasa it is to elect leaders but about knowledge about focus and about the heart of abasai imeabo. By doing that konyoranga ki development ya koreka ni no bugima bumasa wa koreki wa konyeki
Ivano akitora katurumanye umurayo yo muya Kevin no murayo te no muyale indanyarga wa krichukura naye ngwa ritikiro kyabo njali ntwa tena basaya na banke bali ingirenda basaya batagwa kirite chikura ekyana wali ko gwitiga jararo kurwa sense meri ya njali
mbanga akere chikura bali banga akerete batinga na kwa na ali the mistake that usually happens number 1 chi handout Umaithe the reason as to why abantu banje tichianda out besa nchiyo Kenya to sai. So nchena bongo chango ideas chingi ya otegera tenga umwana uri nabwate kerenga irikia kyogokon. Lakini tarato sera. You understand that? Tarato sera. And abantu bamanya kwebanga the moment nago sereire ena akogora. So what I will do kera na akogora in the 5 years ngo chikoba parliament, I'll not do any development to you. What I will do nchengo yaka na chibesa chiri na agora na spended. So the best leader or monto what the leadership qualities tosa koligeri montonga number 1 ngana wati chibesa choko sera. No, that's out. Number 2 ngankia makia kuru. You understand? Actually last time nche na ngebeto monto motanga ni kwenda korigi nomination certificate from these political parties to manyet. And I'm telling you it's scary. Akaba whatever kwa nomination certificate no whatever sakit. Kwa wana kia mangere na chitenga sabu million. Atawunga bring a million in the next 24 hours. Kayoko receive million in the next 24 hours you can. So which means and kwa other some other requirements. Woko bua kero mutienyi ngolore some percentage go chiaria. Go chiesa political party. Ono kwa makojorango ekere ya chire ya go campaign baja ne chikari ba go campaign abantu bari korabana inch with their physical life I think it's normal. But mbama I think ango chiora ko sacrifice in the development echiko cut in the constituency level because ngwa kanore party ayongwe akanore ngwa kanore siju the party leader and so many stuff. So nto focus on the political party. A good leader murayo muyatari ngani kia mageta akorungi bya mebye binane. Murai na bako na independent lakini aro murayo muya. Alright. So ntobasa kuligeri party ntobasa kuligeri handout ntobasa koba na clanism ntobasa koba na bintu gete peti
bono maito gosero kuna korokungu bwate two way traffic tote bena rero gwachira sumu kutana to kwansere na ndata sere bona karo monto ya sere ne rasi moyo gosero mwakire kura inki abantu gera abantu kota bane no te genda ragira kinyo choro mara inki ko gera kero monta sere nande oikamba ketebe gabante bakorana na chiko enda ko bachibes.
Oma basically kero monta karanga go sero akoro monto ega nyonsa irega iga nguchiara go korama gendro shallow thinking nera bantu togo tua kware and that's why abantu are financially stable about financial muscles bagutumia that as a weakness monta tanga ncheni ngenda gali tindigo chiko campaign what I will do ngote nanga ki kwanza ndo chemorenje slogan nere ya chiro of late kwanza tanje tinga ngantu ara tikatokore that's not a good political narrative akawate monto ngantu ara tikatoragere obaragere ga batiga kwanda mwakara ki mwabanja rochi koragere rebwe kwara. So we shouldn't be focusing on ogosero ko thing because monta karanga on sere igo bono na bwate some good ideas chigo chakotokon. That's a big lie.
Bono kertugere na bono kertugere to kwanda libagalia mosae ndi Ase Siasa anne karoso mwako to kwanda sobocholi bonne bu mwako
libagalia mosae number 1 ndangego sokotebanga. It's high time for the youth of this country to stand up and take position in the leadership that this country needs. Because as a Kenya, ito majorly abasaini ntu abangi. So which means onye ntu abasaito abangi. Nanduka makonyaranga basa abangi ntu totabwa tichikasi. Basa abangi ntu tochandege. Andito makonyaranga toba chora abantu baringa babate financial muscles wakaba batu wete miaka gutobwa. Kamakoranga abantu abana barakora magendro gutobwa. Number 2 ntu to itanga basa the position of the youth in the leadership ntu to itanekamo. Bari batutanganirete kwa yugubora ingaba sai kama konyarango muntugete oromo sai kwa iruchikura uchire parliament but kama konyaranga ebintako kwa to some extent mbiri bintu bikoko kikinyoro ose ejami as a whole kama konyarango muntu rinere when it comes to eliogi no aro mutangani when it comes to nokora mabara ibande osabanto no are number 1 when it comes to kobarudi no are number 1 ono kama konyaranga a position yomo sa ko chorungo morai ya vere tormented nande ya sari kirepi monto kwa makuru kwa tanga onyori tu achora to rengeiga nande to chorumo sa ya it's better to chora bono monto romo nene orachi korengere ko wa omosayo. So number 1 to te bia ba chori ko baba sae muna barai please moto chirar mungorake mokore bintu biri kenyoro gianchete mokora magenderero erinde na intu motwalau toche into positions tonyara ko konya basae bamintu
kera basae bono eritandire tokare korokuna chinkondi ngekoro yitokoro kuchinkondi Kevin
the reason asa tukoro keru chinkondi ntobwati stand number 1 na bokondore kambi ya Mosomi rero mambiende ondore kambi yao kwarore mambiende ondore kambi ya Nyarebe kwarore kwarire Mosomi kwaranga segete giachire nkerem wacharo koro so in that way kwarora kananga ko monto enkondi mondo tabati stand na mondo tabati yani you are focus here nanga ki ora gerero you are not thinking about your future ora gerero mambia sort itself
ngeko gera abasa banki batari gwetoma gwesoki guchukuriye birugo ebinene birugo ebuna engwe sokete Ensemo ya bonchali tina rabasa emono bagwetoma bachikurige none kiruke bochumba Ensemo jinde ngeko gera batari gwetoma guchukuriye birugo biburai
number 1 no bwoba and number 2 they thinking ebirugo ngakyo bojumbe ne kiabagaka because kada na wore tikoro bonchali last time na nyarete criticism nyingi sana in the first 1 week 2 weeks
andiko bariko kwa cheche
antoanga ncheringa you uneka soria bwa anga ko ngero bwe msiye kiroge kubado kipo jumbe bado tara ikira miake yunemekere bado so number 1 abasai babwato bamentenga kiroge kipo jumbe ko tware millions of money go kebori it's not that way you don't need millions of money kobori obujumbe number 2 ngana kona litangani abantu batutanganire pia na arongo affect here amakoranga gusumuntu getagatangana like nga obonchari yetu amakoranga muntu abero barai for some time was in 20 years 15 years 10 years na abantu gete bakora from maybe government organizations jobs chinene you know what the state chinene so they feed kobori obojumbe that's a lie obojumbe as long as you are 19 years you know kobori obojumbe as long as you have the ID as long as you have your academic documentation you are set to go
ndiri mano anene karona na bana siasa babako kora siasa yabo abagotebuna to banki mono gosito semeria basaye tegonda sabagaka abangina ka promise na bako ikura ingia banda batari trusteri abasaye Kevin Roy
number 1 basaye mbali kubwata kura ina ere problem emo like into angate program keto anga ko konya na USAID yo ko mobilize abasaye kubwata chikura but kama konyaranga in the 45 wards in Kisii County kama konyaranga abasaye in 1 week registration here abasaye everywhere you know you fail to understand wana kama atemo sanga gendo bwate ekuroma watenga ingebe sama ko chikora kubwate kura so kama kanyanga umuntu yega kubwate kebande ko se kubwate kura anda choro mura yumuya nobogi mabwa ya go benefit but kama kanyanga watenga ki ingebe sama ko chikora kubwate kura so the reason as to why barai bank batari go bank sabasa basayamba bwati kura basaya bank that one I can assure you actually 80% ya basayamba bwati kura kwa number 2 basaya not even kura itself babwati no bibanda kwa babwati nonye bibanda so it becomes hard for morai go bank somo saya ngabona ababu abeke trust ya somo saya no akobeka trust ya somo ntoli arishana ngaki mongino yegata akoboru kura mogako yegata akoboru takoboru kura
ibono rende karto terina abasaba mbabwati chibande ngora tore bibande ngora babirase otebuni ibande birase jobis cyaba kibwe binge basa mbaroi ande batakana baye guturanse zokoyi urochi kabasa nduruchuko gendera go chandeka buna basa mbago chugwe sokya batena bono banyole chikuru nande bibande batako change yabarai nduruchuko gendera go chandeka
that is it na batako gendera go chandeka to an extent madana ne kunga tebere ngatiga maisa ino aime anya konyoro borabo kware so the moment ya maisa ite aima ya basa konyoro borabo that's a little future yet but the moment to go with the physical eyes batanga ngeribu ebweli na boko lisai mambite kai kware so na otoko gendera go chandeka adidi to kama maisa ite aima konyoro borabo
ndina ndabakuraga nina ekero go munta ko borchikura ekero to kana soba chori obumosa sokire abantu batakana na bwate experience usina wato umanyi ngakiruche obumanyi obogocherera none krabasa mukoli buna abantu kwara ko boli bonchali muntu tena Mosomi tabwati bomanyi tabwati experience experience na mangana siasa ngojerera kere
well to some extent na wango tebe because you cannot just be a leader just obo kera tena ngaki ntaida ko morai kwar to some extent mataba kambare ba maskani sana andaba kambara ba ngai na bang na bana sa so ikabarigereri your life history na kiongete kanya kabo marai in a certain sector ngigwanya kora korunyomba mwago kinyoro ekanisa. No, for instance, expecting no that's a no. So to some extent, experience it's needed, but 10% of experience go changier. Yes.
Experience na bumutata kera tu ke anyoli.
Experience yes.
Bono ndire to kumachkorana abasa abange inkutaka bari baso umurengo yomo ogisiasa usekero bari gaiga umuntu bare murego tote usino yo Kenya kwanza bari barasimiyo bakuruterana chingwana batari go chamo nkia basaba batakiri go chamo kero umuntu naba ase ali
number one political hatreds nega ntegete pesan because basically ile antu bakumia nintu gaiga nsaiga the other politicians, I can tell you for free, they can meet any day. Na wako tware kawa banyuam, but ya kwama koransari nga muwita na noyo mimi. Kata nko chikura bonchari ali. Mtu akamumeranire I think every week like 6 of us. Korare. But kama konyana ntumono ntora amonko we have dinner together. Lakini nsari nga abasa bago support, abago support nyarebe, abago koraki, abago kana chinku. Korare. That's political immaturity. Because political affiliations nchito koranga tuangane. At the end of the day, siasa ngochere, siasa nja kawairo, siasa nkwere. Lakini nchina ngo tigara tore kobaki. Abana abamo, bamura abamo, abaiseka abamo. So nto basako koranga siasa ekoranga tuitane usituangane. Yeah.
Tunande bandura kwanda semeri ya social media. Social media ne era basa ba kutumia mono koma konyorane ba kurama abantu bwa kibwira mete mongi na ule skali ta kutumia social media kurama. Na kutura kwanda social media ni habasa na kibata kere ba konfati kutumia social media senjerere embe banyetumia senjerere post.
Social media actually everyone tawa konyo mosa ayori. Taringe everyone lete como discontract, everyone lete como construct. But nande problem ngochere atok. Basa ibali abango konya bari chi blog ari social media bago kwani bintu bitayo. They are being sponsored by various politicians. Okonya romont actually are payroll. Kwa wari go 10,000 umuti nyote wega asiago. Niyo kora manyarebe yuka. So mondori no mwisaransi omokani okareki. Takonya rogotika because ari no akorusie sabuni, ari no akorusie ndagara. But to some extent, kama kanyaranga social life area wanta go impact yubo gimabomo sai because it keri mona bora ende basaimba somete na bora ende go apply gas go singi chen Ndizi go apply gas kana na achire na tabi go ngisaranse for interview squeeze interview bintogete chigo korune bintogete funny kwa montate nanga kikara yorango social media platforms chao makonyaranga nchenoona yange gari konya korama abanto tebunga ya abono to konyara na bora ache tv ke goche korama abantu mbe disqualified because politically muntu litari gochiko sustain forever you go sponsor. It's just for a period of time. So social media should be there to impact you gima womosai. And on yomosai na ari go tumia social media. Iyo shi abana te gotika because a time will come egere gocha ko realizing na ka korege nto ya this contract yo gima bwana.
Ase bono ndiro kumorana abasa bank barosine omo UDA basabane bare ODM. Kuma konyana abasa bank boka na baba UDA boka ibakunya kurwana boka banyene. Kiro monto te ane youth leader usino ODM te ane youth leader abasa bank kwata kerego jamo ekeka ba kumusana na bara banyo no ne tali ase no na sikya mekire
again to go era bintu na biri go happen again to go ga self interest kero monta te kweruane reina we kama nyakanyaranga lera Mosomi kweroka ODM youth league chair after a few hours kama kanyaranga montondo post ni yaro kre ODM youth league chair ono kama kanyaranga actually no trust ye abantu babate se kiama ekonga go because bakoranga from even the youth league mweba ngeti ngakimu nationally ali bala banganya korunsa ya grassroots mbara koraki mbara yabanga so mostly ali yakaba self interest abantu people are trying to position themselves kwa Around Tavanga, so post social media in Tavanga, Inchene ODM Youth League chair. Kwama Conarea Sprantinere, Teramana Mangano DM, Yakini I think your DM, Yararia Matanga, Nero Youth League chair, ODM, Tigamuri, Quar. Mambinaro yonda nela tana ya ninjo DM youth yani it happens iwanga self interest give
kirum raiwense urkinya tachite ga kartoro shereke amasha day na burdia mraba boda Ase county Kisii kira balta kir korosi sako baraba kama tebuna en tuege ntito tuebe kiremo buko inki ko gara asor nguruduru gusi basaba dar kuebe ka sebiombe basirwa bara sebiombe kira utakana basiru ndivicho akobeka chibese jesu mabuko
what happens ekero morai bwensa chire totenga gusi atete ko ruchibe sago support esako gete of course mpaka ze sako ntowate boda sako ntowate mama mboga sako ntowate so many circles but what usually happens ekero morai ya ko ruchibe esa matenchiri kwenda straight to the circle leadership. Number one, we can cheer in the leadership of in the leadership of let's say the county level now. Akabo chire gusi we ka chana na go se so morai gete irindo morai na rachigo kana na sabarai bali akaba mu president se ko manya barai bali mbara bia na ro manyete uno kama kanyanga avanta baiga the members, not even the leaders, the members we sako number one about the trust issues na barai bali ba chora kwa na barai bali na baro ba chora but the trust issues, the government is in a position here county. Kama kwa like ndire almost kiruta achieto agembari akana na chibesa boda sako. But kama kwa Vasa chitinchi benefited sake union we chia benefited some few individuals. Ndiro moskeruta achete agachanga chibesa chokoro si studio ya basani. Kama kanyanga ba seri studio eri tero siri chibesa chirichiga benefit some individuals. Kware. So mandongo twara ba trust issues. Kware. Ona ntwata nga akimuchibeke sako ndoriko chiko chinyora. What you do vasa chito bagere gaiga tomana ngaki nindufu irete chikanda iko.
Mbesa no majure karotonda takenya ko kwanda mangana siasa na magano liva galio Ase Siasa anaka tuende kwere no cha sobo cholio bonne bumwa ko yeto tuenda Ensemo ndi studio ndeto kwere na tuendo kwanira amange ikogendera kutomali bulia kero cha bange banda takunyo kutoma mabuli abo wetera Ensemo yinambe yera seskini ya ikogendera kutoma teture ka Ensemo ndi ye studio ndengwere na tore tosuka.
Ndizi TV Ubwansu Bwomogusi Soa asumutandao Ensemo ya YouTube ulikilieta Ndizi TV News abono konyora chibicha siabaria baito vimerubio ao voigo tonyore as Facebook buna Ndizi TV News aigano Ndizi TV News Ubwansu Bwomogusi Osmo Traders Limited neduka ye hardware ijweri miyumu chukisi eko nibintu ao byubwagachi asamaguri Ensemono nigo bubwate chi computer chikobrukane chirange negwikira chiriuraganie boigo mbabwate sanitary wares echuchire chibakuri chiticho chisink nebindebinge mbabwate bintu byo gutumika gukora plumbing gusekobeke mefreji ya mache buna chipipe na boigo ni chitap mbabwate keyboard buna chiria cha chipsam na boigo MDF boigo mbabwate tiles chiria chikwarwanse ase nyumba na chiria cha granite marbles batarire asiduka yabo yera senyumba ya old Sansora building angenegete sinyekenene gechigari imeyumu chukisi gusoba kirisimi ase namba enoti sano na ibere eyemukianda inyeisano enoti nye inyeisano nemo Osmo Traders Limited. Customer satisfaction guaranteed. umurigiriria bwa television ya Ndizi TV nigo tugugwakira mbia muno asuko genderera guturigiriria butambe bono TV ya unambeyemo yumuno bweke gusiye nige gukuburia kujiakire kura Ase Awards cha Communication Authority kuza awards umwaka w'ikiri bwibere nemerungevere naibere rike SMS kerieta kuza na kuyituma gucia senamba eyemo isano nemo inoti eyemo urike county okurwa Kisii gusenyamira na boigo county ndeyonsi asogo tonyora kurwa rika Ndizi TV bune television bwanchete ase kategoria free to air television station Ndizi TV ubwansu ubwomugusi niko tugendrete kogendebirengo byigoromono Uniforms and Sports Center nigo bakoroshia na kuonya chianga gula chi t-shirt chia round neck collar t-shirt chi sweater chi shati chimekoni mienge ni chimekoni mitambe ebitamba byukwarwa burere ne byogutubu mwito chi track suit chi pajama chokorarira imipira y'inkoyo n'ebya ya netball chi soksi chi jasi chi tai chi sukuru ao naboigo ngokora bali embroidery korosya bali chisweta naboigo kubeka amaliko asichianga gose labeling nigo bagutoka asamagacho abaraka building imeyumu chukisi eyuere angine supermarket ya Shivling gosomwa kiresi mirut ase namba enoti isano na ibere noti isato kianda isano na isato isano nemo enoti Peak Uniforms and Sports Center edukeyemo asoko nyora chi uniforms chonsi nebintu byo korera chigosori umurigiriria bwa television ya Ndizi TV vono na bukura yubunchoria bwao ase television ya Ndizi TV chinka kichindi chonsi elio wikere abarigiriria kurochi county sana na ibire echuchira sorogo nkorwa Nyanza na boigo Rift Valley akesimi ase namba enoti isano na ibire inya isato isano nemo ibire isato isano na ibire eyemo elio togwikere gose otutarire ase chiabisi chito echuchira senyumba ya Brighton Apartment ejire busyo bwekiro ya Embassy ekeroko gende nyakoe Ndizi TV ubwansu bw'umugusi
ambe mono majumuri akarana da kotobwate kana tuiranda sentundede ya kabere toji korigerania mangana to kwanda liba kali pasa Ase Siasa nyura no mwako no yo siasa ambe mana se bali banda da kotobwate okali efa okali atano ali miyumuro velio atana ngwane li Kevin Mosomi umwesimi woito bonchali nandi tokanyere to chesenga kiere gochibosio Frida Gesare nera Frida Gesare mosa atano ali miyumuro velio mbia mono Frida ekiunga matara atana no ali miyumuro velio kabisa Priska Nyanchama atanere no alimi yumurubin biamono Patrice Kiondi Gesare atano alimi yumuru ikiba sweti momigi inera atano alimi yumurubin bwens yumurubin kato kwanda siasa ama namagendro nara okuboli bodna mbolli Kevin na abasaba nene korokora bakuruta magena banyora chibese na ande bakuruta magena ingekogera mbako kora egasi era baretere chibese batikuruta magena oyo akurukuna esira esira nyancho nari nero kubona abasami kurutabara magena inkibara akole mbaruta magena
kurutabara magena of course nande bakuruta magena ko wakanu mbari kurutabasa like you saw gentokia bete ngakiaga kuruku Kisumu kondele liriruta bwate campaign rally ya yororo
Wena nekendengia baga
yes wasinigishu so oisekori after the investigations abantu bako were brought to book na bana siasa get specific akonyarango oyo Kwanza kuna mbali bako buga tukere bako kwa free screen nganya akia manoti bako so kumubuka manoti geta manyoka 50-50 makanya basically wana bantawe bako ba used with politicians mbari kwenda boka musaita konya gukora gento erebueka not unless egento ke como benefit long term but egento ke diata konya short term wekai guchi besa na ndaga kore immediately yo kaba nebe saruji number 2 basa bange mbacheti ko engage egento bago struggle abanchi tegento bakonyora bango that's the problem
nara nero kurubona kareni muchimochoge hawata neno arime yumu kurujinse muchiti cyage giturai era hawata nijisa mchege turai yakora tubwatia senjera yimtando hawata tugokwani amaiga mange mono Kevin kwa bori kirukia ponchali ase ntunderi ya erete gero yange direction and umwaka yo muto akorido jwana saboje ngyo taburi kirukia numurai na abasamba se kuburi kusaba mbese kuburi skalina murai oga oncherimo ogatiga nabasare ndroje ebagonja kubona andi batiga
no na bori kirukia bonchari and I still believe nga nkogambande bonchari netabasai I will still believe nanko gambande bonchari what I did njoma pensa method of theology theology and mostly focus yana na nyere as a ministry I mean serving God to some extent and actually ministry never ended into the platform Ase Siasa because when the county used to do crossover, New Year crossover, so it exposed me to some politicians, a platform politically. So, politics is always there. And the reason as to nothing is the Jumbe, and never keraba nyaboronge barese oborai abantu bakaraki ebakogo lakini ekera abantu batari boboronge baroborai abantu ebago ndera gose bago chandeka so I took a break this time round not that thing anta tagete but I took a break and I was given some role somewhere na I had a role somewhere to play and then from there now I wait until 2027. So I play this role here, the position somewhere, and then in 2027, I've got that fully experienced.
Nicodemus nyampatia kuboliga mbori Kevin ngeko raba sabange ekaba kuboli siasa bakumachikorekana niko bale chi project.
Mosaito konyara kaba project because
yani kosalia tote ya
so konyara kaba project because no wate miake menge sana yokomenya and the moment yokobe project oko sayubo kimabua go politically number 1 bantu bakonya go trust because bagathango yegane project ya nyarebe and that's why abarayimbara bange bakuburi biro bakonyara umuntu akuburi oburi for the last 15 years tanya konyara for the last 20 years tanya konyara to date and bado no over but ise kubwati history yao okoyunga muntu uyu avenge project ya nyarebe uyu ntoko nyara ko trust yara tigaboro ne project ya nyarebe bakasai so once okabe project yo muntu ngo mosai politically you diminish yourself na ndo kwa therapy so majorly abasai bari babata knowledge and wisdom they cannot allow themselves to watch projects ya bantu
so chief just but tuoli how the annual me yumro bari na Nicodemus arasa Gabson nyambati meroka papa pundi senior how the annual bari me na susi riruma white how the annual bari me umuro to ndo kwandali bagari abasa Ase Siasa ndo kana siasa na magendro karondi kitu chukura kwanda mangana siasa national politics tetra magendro je abana siasa batochorete ase orugunguru ituro gusi bara dira magendro buna takire no na basa bakonki
tiganga county level county level honestly nchenya sayo onganchere county teyo Kenya yetontaranda and I can tell you for free na tiga kemana ya kwano baatanga call a spade and second year ya gusi not that I'm trying to favor him or talk good about him but almost kongwa yo tamire compared to some other places for instance yatanga healthy sector isikori ise healthy osoba chenu Kisii level 6 hospital Nero the best when it comes to the southern region and even to some part of the western region. Montokoru Narok, Montokoru Transmara, those sides, Montokoru Mabay, Montokoru Migori, Montokoru Kuriamate, Montokoru Nyamira. Ekkerechnya gitari chabo cho speeches nyusa kwa referred to iga Kisii level 6 hospital. Kwa number 2, come to the development ya ethaunie to CBD. So you can do your business in time, in time, security area guaranteed. So to some extent you're terminal. And now come to the youth. In the county level, in every sub-county, what the issues now and out of the 9 sub-counties in that area, out of the 9 sub-counties, no, Mateo Yakire to an extent in Mosara Tevanga fully represented via when it comes to parliament. Because if you go to sub-county in in parliament, they misuse the CDF money. In Barigokara CDF money even to Viribita Keri. For instance, you're Chibasari. Matawana Baribatega Meta Chibasari saw some. Come on, Chibasari Chico delayed. Karacha very delayed one of your Saruguru school. Kalasaruguru school, we would attack on raise the school fees. One Ayamana course, Mosario go drop out of school. So Mbara Ikerakiwango Kerinda Tevanga about family. But when it comes to some other sectors, about family to the road networks, electricity, but anything to empower with a young man or a young lady, it's an X.
Ngwate abuna mugavana we county ya Kisii James Ngwaye otemire kolenga nebirengeri byao uchi factory nje atakire kwa gajwa jirojinga gi atakire kwa gachikonye aba banyole amabaga ikobona okuna kwa gotema gose na brand tu yotema matuka tukarite mitinyi tatu kolenga nebirengeri byao
otemire banana factory nje ikorubaide and abantu bari kiri ali abange the young men and young ladies so to my knowledge and to my capacity, I can say go empower Masai. You know, that's what I mean. That's a sector go empower Masai or Temir.
Enduro jaba ko libiru go bibuga banase county Kisii ba ko mo chimo no ba gotena no ngwa tara ko mirimo akwa tena ba chugunchuri akona na biranga biao roje insiase kwa go se na magenda takire ko kolekana se ronro usi
nda theri anto ba gusiga anybody go tena na ko boli kiro ko governor go criticize omonto in leadership o yutari moraimu ya parare moraimu ya tari go yakage kubanga nganchingo soro ngo chinde ko korabu yakubwanya rebe that's a big lie parare and most anto go yakage kuambali go chiwa kora kende parare oise ko ria sabara ibari bakubori ikiro ko bogabana kiagusi bakewabo mbabwate some. But I mean, if you follow their background story about leadership, about the question marks. So the moment you have a question mark, don't thinking and watching with your financial muscles, they are going to change nothing. They are going to change nothing.
Into what I was going to go on a second, to what the Krisho would to Gatuara, Sekiri Majo to Gatuara, Simbarati, to Gatuara, Manson, Yunkoyamaya, to Gatuara, na Hungary, to Hungary. Rujabasa, Ebago Swasamo, Simbanero Majorcana, Okomosa, Casa Babons. Abasai Bagos Waba, Gresimba, Bakere, Ecoring and Montana Barojo, Coretta,
the constitution in Kenya, and the rights and freedoms. Keromasa na the right ya yoga charomara yatagete.
Lakini yarakomana ai president ya ko bate ko ba semia ko dina nga kiero ko ba advice.
Now, but I want them to focus saving to VK. Number 1, Omura you go to the now we empower because in the society we see empowerment. Yoka. Now we empower. Number 2, Mora Yota Vasako Quava Sango Makerekura. Makerekura, Achio Konya with Mabua Moto generation Yago. Number 3, Topasawa Kramura Yekura. No kawa koru epatiket epati dari go chikogamba ni individual go chikogamba. Number 4, to pasa kwa kera mogava no yokura na koru from a certain community tari community go chikogamba ni individual go chikogamba to sa kwa kra murayo yokura ngoko ba wate following yene tari following yere go chikogamba ni individual go chikogamba
mbia mono tubwate na ndo bomo bwa simura umoja simura umoja one Kenya twatwara na Kenya kwanza oroje abasa bakubwati wave to tena bono asimura umoja nero ebwati wave ose Kenya kwanza ne bwati wave na abunaro nkiura babo semia ekartukuri aliesa mangana national
again tongo chana blame these political parties yentongera tokoro kanga party zoning montate anga nanje kusiga alibono ali no DM zone wasasa nga UDA zone Kisumu DM zone Rift Valley UDA zone ekuna kento yocha ya to affect kama kanyaranga na people believe nga anya ginkorukoru sasa for instance ginkorukoru vogere as long as you have a ticket to ODM, that's a direct ticketing and na wiro jumbe. And let me tell you what happened. The political leaders of such political parties, now that they know mbabwate some ruling power from their regions, now they turn those regions into being now their zonings. Na madoa nini such stuffs waka NTSC katanga mangana ngayu kero kwane mtonge with that set speech and of which now wakata ba receive ntomnebyo kama kanyaranga manya nkorukoru Rift Valley tinkonyara ko tenena na ODM kama kanyaranga bana again eventos abantu to benefit never to bari political leaders of those political parties kama kanyaranga okaba manya tinga kugotware ticket ya UDA bakabwete ko Rift Valley anya koromo gavana na ongo tabyanga na 10 million kwa nyuma tena ngaki ngobuoro automatically already kinkoruta ni million yeri na service tingo karake tingo ya power basai tingo konya bana tingo konya society why number one because I bought this ticket because I knew it could be a direct entry go chisobo governor go sego chisobo bunge go sego chisobo women rep go chisobo MCA so ekento to banta kokora ndo basa go twara this political parties zoning pare ndo basa ngagusine region ya political party get no akero monte kura kulingana na leadership skills chia go leadership qualities chia
kwa kwani goroye byama na breve abantu baje badiredi turina na sabo mo bwa Kenya kwanza to daro mo bwa simiro moja bantu ko so baroro bina babwate byama nande bachi bakonya ko jubusi nduno rongorwa account ya Kisii ya mira oroje na ndu takirgo twale party yeto karto ko so asali ndu nya to ko negotiate twanya ora no ne biro.
Of course, we need a political party as a region because the political party ringo chira go tokonya for negotiation. For instance, sasa nanga ki ODM ya bwire biroge vingi, UDA ya bwire biroge vingi. Antu bago chikaba the negotiation table and these political leaders, each political party achieve kama kanyanga gusiga igantu etwebe geta segete etore others the political party get. So it's good to have a political party and it's at the same time it's good to have a political kingpin from a certain region go to konyere tatanga for instance gusinto gwate ikiama gete mheshimiwa Matiang'i na chitene ikiama gikoro ku UPA ikiamekia aba gusima ngako babantaba ya ebange ku embrace ikiama ke kale embrace ikiama ke yona ngaki in the 45 wards that go say 20 or even 25 ebakuru from political party yo mogusi. It gives us some negotiations power ngomugusi. Yes.
Mbuya sana. Mwanjuni wetu enda takuba na Kevin Mosomi, kerto enda taku kwanira mangana siasa na magendero aneka toro kwanira libaga li musa siasa ka to kwanira sobo chori bonne ebu mwaka uyiga Kevin na kitura enda bo chori obo bole tubwate omurembe bunabasa.
Obo chori obo turande tubwata marembe ngabasa. Number 1 totally we engage ourselves into political violence. Number 2, totally corrally politics of hate. Number 3, tuyanchite into say into abanyana. Nane buga tanga nyimanya sa atarande gorna to tigirete machika bera manen. Wancho maneno ni chinguru chia kono moyo. Ilia kabere wancho yo minu na boy yanchita amanyana. Teso ko twara obwanchani bori into a say into totally focus on political affiliations or UDA or ODM whichever party. They have to maintain that brotherly love. irinde tokonyo to korobarai or to korobachori somorem
inkie ko gara basa bange akonyore korobara suite ruja sebia mabarabu babimede ina basapoti mundu ituma kabisa ina ajiko choru nomination ingie tari ko takira aenda keruji abasa bange ba kwa bana mba kirugura kirwaganye tena bajiko ba nominated.
The reason as to have a bange ba koran into nominations promises wa kweo kwarere uma konyora no masai otate ko bori gosene kero kyobo jumbe kama konyoranga vesa to bwatia robu ya chokore campaign but no what some influence say ground. So what they do as a political leader of a certain party ngabongo korangre because having a young man, you are a nice guy, you have a vision, you have ideas of helping the people, but irende bado tara financial muscles lakini no what influence ground. So what you do, you support your candidate getane and candidate yerige wetonye campaign kabisa. I'll nominate you into a certain maybe I'll nominate you as a youth in parliament, I'll nominate you as, you know, so many promises. But I want to tell you for free, promises nchiri kwa chachiava true at the same time, because you see, this is a general election. Tomanje ti ngogo chuka form a government. Na Raila la form a government, na Ruto la form a government. What if Raila go promise ringa ngo chara kwa nominations ta form government? Of course ngo were some slots chia nominations, but I'm telling you, ta go chuka ti government very close na wara acho go nominate korupisi. If Ruto promises you nomination, what if it doesn't form a government? So just go head on. Gaenda bori kwa konyari chiro konyara na chichu. Ngo kwa chiro influence, ngo kwa raise chire samba, and you can even be nominated, by the way, with any political party or any government you're going to position number one because you know what influence. So they'll see your influence, you go chiko bakonya go chimoto. Not your influence, ba koite sa yi were to chiko gendra go chimoto.
Nara wadano yu jamaa amenipe advance poa. He's a leader for sure, Oscar from Iterio. Sune kama mano yo bana anglo jisema chidi chia Iterio o Inoska jisema chidi chia Iterio. Nara una akurupuna abeli kutoka suneka nero tebirino ale amo na intwe asomoro video to kwanira mangana siasa na mwendro neka to kwanira libaga liabasae Ase Siasa. Nara kuna Simeon Ndigi former councillor korujisema chinadale chairman ya suneka town council aba koruense media bugia kumugoda aute na ambiamono na digeti umurobelio yo aute na tigato aute na importance na mangana ye company 4 years down the line to the country and the youth economically ngaki abasa abanyari ba ukina economically asemia ka ene kinena kya aute na atakirinere ausabali bagana na Ndizi TV ara kwani michando hi abagusi ibagwetera nene abanchari ekero aranyoreri baga lyogo chambia mono Simeon Ndigi ntokoligi ekero asemiro biliende yeito yelitukum ngara kurkuna Grezi nyanjama agatambia muno aso koreta Kevin Mosomi Ase studio toigura bosemi bwaya bunago tosoemi buna intwe abasa kolende abasa abangeni gotuo metie metupa tetorre osingo orato konyo Grezi agatana basa igobe metie metupa nara kurkuna Lydia nyanchoka agatana ondi menje imurobelio na igure bia gartogo semania abasa tegatutige tumekwikia tumekirwe asama tuko na baraibagenda bachikuragira barabuka abanyene mbiyemo nasibirengere bintu mandete gutuma ko Ase studio bana karto guska ko chigora aktura kwanda mangana siasa ndoro ja basae mbara bakare ko weso kendoro ja basae ko Ase county area ukambani ba karote amna yonde karonso msioga acholo ko running mate asoma bolibwa asimiura umoja na abandi dojina Ase Kenya kwanza kwa so kwa ba tena kiture kindiki Chester muturi we libaga na kiroje running mate yobo na intunga kyomugusi ateso getirende ndo tebena ya no ematiango se mugusi getaye go running mate tueto mekabisa.
The reason as to why abagusi totally in that table intokretwa kwa naringa regional political party tango twara a party yetere strong on the ground na wengo chagotwa some bargaining power and at the same time Mheshimiwa Matiang'i fit to be the Deputy President of the Republic of Kenya because number one, saving to Viria Korire, and then the kind of improvement there in our country when he was the Minister of Education, and then ICT, and then now interior. You see, even to be there, you know, to an extent, a president go trust now acquire some other powers on top of what you're having, then it means you fit even to run this country. So ntungo mogusintu abaneza na intutope ku on the bargaining power, the negotiation table, na intusunya reko field in our candidate. But I feel like it's because Arenge Bado in government and he was running Akonye president. So I'm hoping and trusting in whoever forms government, then he will put him in a very powerful section. I will not have a gusito thorai rather than into embrace of the nangaki musit in the last government and then this government no arega.
Korangana ni benga bya Kevin asobo mbolibwa kwanya concentrate na kitura kindiki asikasidi ya testana jali kitebuna na badire kirigo sinabwate obo banyi bongara ba mokonyi bumurai wiki ama kia UDA yoko dio president ebo gasobo mbolibwa simiro moja ndoroje na abande bagote na mata karua na isaine ego deputies raira korangana benga bya orucha babera sinse mechi chionsi bere mbabwate potential bara isikora ko baba konyi baba babe.
Mbawate potential. Both of them mbawate potential. For instance, rigire dio montonga Kindiki. Kindiki oyono politician number one. Is a politician and is a lawyer. And at the same time, no monto or better elected or so elected from the ground. And actually from the county level, unoma senator. So which means now what some leadership qualities, and at the same time was a leader in the lower house, or that is in the Senate. So which means he has a capability and he has the abilities, and then now what the obumanyi, and Navara Nyare to embrace the Mount Kenya community, him being elected as the deputy president, and at the same time is more of youthful. Is more of youthful. So I can say if he can be elected, if it's. At the same time, tusikiri so mheshimiwa Martha Karua. Martha Karua, she is number one, a national figure. She's been in politics for some time now, and I've already known a president, I think, sometimes back. And at the same time, so she's among the women I respect in this country, and she's among the women orokiri the influential power chokonya an ordinary Kenyan. So she actually fits better when it comes to Azimio. She fits to be the deputy president, because if sometime now already a president, then it means she can act well as the deputy president. So Karajoru, she fits.
Mbiyamano ase bidengere bia karonse ba arabe na raila karonse na kiura mukwande.
And actually at the same time, Kalonzo Nerana Fiteti covered deputy president. Number one, remember, this is the office I ran it before, for 10 years. So he has fully experience and knowledge about that office. Number two, also politics, you know, let truth be told. Kalonzo Musyoka comes from Kamba Nation. And Kamba Nation has been good supporters of His Excellency Raila Odinga. Actually, he has been enjoying Chikura Chiororo every time I go to Chikura. And then also Saizi now as we are talking, Mount Kenya region has shifted in a certain percentage. Because Mount Kenya region, a good percentage is Kenya Kwanza. So, and also Martha Karua comes from Mount Kenya region, of which according to the knowledge Baba is not going to enjoy the votes Chiakoro Mount Kenya region. And the best thing Baba could have done it is to bring on board Mongwana Kalonzo Musyoka. Because if he brings Kalonzo on board, it means the Kamba Nation will fully vote for Baba. But if according mistake a candidate or deputy president candidate from Mount Kenya region, to some extent, Kamba Nation will be against him. Now, for some time, we will support him, and this time, we will support, but because the moment Kalonzo, the Kenya Kwanza region now will camp in Kambaland. kwa tabi nga mwaroche tukababerere bao mongwano ori bakamurangeri interview ko mwaro kya madharau
Kenya Kwanza nerera jora kidura kindiki nero nyora abande bara bako murunga ndende igoroje running mate ye nibwate umuzo Ensemo ya energy yase
now I think Kenya Kwanza the best thing they will do because we have Kindiki the water Rigathi the water even Waiguru herself you know I think the best thing they will do consensusivara kora abantu abonse bakorangire kukando oyon Kindiki bakorangire wa mamen oyon Kindiki oyon Rigathi oyon Waiguru or the leadership of Justin Muturi or what they'll do they call the leadership ya Kenya Kwanza from Mount Kenya region and then now they agree when they agree vachino Montoyo kada vachino Montoyo they'll now go back to the grassroots level bata bengantunga Kenya Kwanza osentunga Mount Kenya leadership unto to acharu go chothenango mo deputy president Nyarebe and the moment they do that of course the all of Mount Kenya region we ka embrace again kwata nanga ki ora beta bata bro monto go sukanero go deputy president Nyarebe it will be a plus for them
western dinero ngaki go jigara msamda wa no ara Kenya Kwanza na forward Kenya leader Mosomi zangu na barumba kwe minja because I think before babe kana ne chisigi na chabari kama yoko work na UDA mba wata an agreement and they'll stick to that agreement and number 2 mba promise some percentage in government if Kenya Kwanza forms government mba promise some percentage probably 30% and in that percent mba some ministerial states at the same time tote bananga kor western kwa igunga UDA candidate terigo chigo fail terigo chigo field mondo kor western region so they will be enjoying power from their region with their various political parties and at the same time they will be enjoying the percentage vary in government ikarondi getiko koroka singani hiyo Kenya Kwanza ni asimiro moja ya Joro Musubati na Kenya Kwanza ero ya Joro bono abasacha bo gatorju muraiwe William nere achore Kindiki oroja basubati mbao tena bono teto so Ensemo yekera barabono begireirwe kerma tutonya konyara mo deputy president since to Kenya Uro Musubati isa tutaka
in both alliances whichever alliance another Choro Musubati cover their deputy president I think they'll be gaining some percentage because Musubati nera na affiliating or you know Musubati minto they'll embrace that that mentality so the moment whichever camp era Choro Musubati they'll be gaining some advantage but at the same time this is politics in the endance now what will happen and that's why Roche Batata Tikoteva I think by the end of this week so I think it's politics that's why Roche Kiromo Batata Tikotanga na gokwana mapema nanga ki na achore Nyarebe so the first camp kanye thenga tiatarang waringu mubago in case mateke ekere played in a way I'm sure in both camps Musubati naro no Musacha naro so the moment Azimio gotanga sanga candidate yeto Martha Karua Kenya Kwanza will come at into candidate yeto nano Waiguru so a real battle the moment whatever candidate yeto senkalondo Musyoka na other candidate yeto whichever na Kindiki na wala Muturi so it's bakanya ine
ngekera Kenya Kwanza wasona namangana yogochora mo deputy president bwe kiama bwe mbwasimiro moja kiatwara Kenya Kwanza batana tekakanonsa lakini turego bwa asimio barobogo takakwana namangana ya Kenya Kwanza
it's politics because if I insist Kalonzo Choru akobambaro chenga some quarters ya severenga Kalonzo interview blah blah mbawata some doubts one of their rallying Kalonzo correct Achoru in case Kalonzo ta Achoru they'll now go back to the ground batananga ki mwaro tunani ntu na to position ka tokabatete Achoru ta Chori to ewono monto yo tomwe
ngona kwenda bakanya kuri gontora rwabo Ase Ensemo ya igoro turarigire nake ekirito kwa Ensemo ya Rift Valley abantu abakengo joro bale ngwara na toto na eti wa Ensemo ya nomination ya chikori kero kibugumene lakini kero jase rogoro usi basa mbari kota kotegere ingiro gorali barobwate siri kibarobwate no urigire no nabagabana abo turogos babo mandago nigo barabake lakini county ara ngabo usingo tu embrace abantu abana
not even about embrace. I think what happens again take a talk political parties go to itakere sana because and actually I had posted sometimes back in basically Rift Valley mora inaro posted thing various nominations kama korikanga Rift Valley youth leadership bagavana women rep for senator and ngachikoriere ne face ya gusi mosa tayo so I came to realizing mosa na bogote na korugusi I felt about influence, but it ended. Omonto na bago chabere in leadership for some time, or working somewhere else, or what the financial muscles, chile miaka ya igatu. You'll use that as a weakness. Na bago korangeri na uweba mwisa na nsensa watenga mano, support. Je miaka ya koriki ya enge irake. Ngande miaka 5, yuende chengo support. So that's what is failing us. It's a Rift Valley. People are into choosing leaders. No matter miaka ke miaka rengori. Like I have a friend of mine Korunyeri, or a youth president in Nyeri. Na chauru ko ba na yo nomination yo ko bore ba senator Nyeri County. We have the same age group. I'm 26 and he's 26. So kama koranga gusiya ito to some extent into bugate some I think I can and at the same time into get gusi abara ya bange bari korumaga abo maite gusi into bate story go chora bagaka for senator nini for speaker you know for MPs to some extent ono na baba gusi mbaba mentality ringa aba ekuna ka kingo changia kiringa bagaka ngatoko masango chayo sare kango chayo kala blah blah and so many things
abasa mbari bachodiri ko baba chumbe bakoma chikorokana kurugusi bara bakake abachumbe konyona abasaba bako tumia chinkwa na chiguturwa niyo marembe bakurama bakunsarti abara ibande bali bachodiri bali bayiri biruka serikali igende kurje kwira kire enona bara yawe giteko choruna babunge yire buna nona abasa bachayo.
Exactly. I used to have forums in various wards. Na chete asegete with a group of people, aged people, around 100. Mwaka makabori swaringa. Omwanoli. Oise koligeri gusi etaba bunge mbale bachole barabasa. Lakini kwa makonyolanga mbabuati masikani. One toko obwa koba oborai. Mara ende gari and muchiko babuekana. You see? That alone go kotevirenga. Well, so the reason as to why abantu bande or abagaka batachore basai it is because of what they are seeing. Basai bachore bakoraki bagokora and they do it publicly. So ngo changire sana.
Bueno, ntubuna basanga kitoro onjore gente ke mentality ya bakabawade na ritura nyora mbako jubusi. Ritura onjore.
Atura onjore number one by being good examples to the community. Being good examples. Tobe kerore kia ke korore kana. Ntoba sa koroba kerore gitari korore kana. Tobe kerore kia ke korore kana obuya ocha setore and at the same time whichever sector, whichever field, whichever area you can find yourself kabo morai. And thebi moga kori obuya bogo choro morai. You know basically njengo teya wanto somebody at 8 years old. Somebody at 8 years old cannot reason so fast as somebody who is 30 years old. So basically, umuntu 80 or aged intangarati mua moka na maria. But umuntu nchendo mosa nindangarati nga ogimana amenyere to some extent nimbogwata difficulties. So which means abasa average group yane they go through the same challenges na iterete go sengwetera. So I'll make sure na achieve it solve so that nchina anda ko choru because nimbate miaka menge bado ko choru ko ba omara. So I'll do my best to make sure ngaki na retain rie kero kelimbwa.
Cynthia Nyamale ate abuna basa bange ne chinkondi anne kero banyare ba kwewe birugo nigo ba ujibe babali abango konyora barasa bana siasa nigo baroro esari batakete konyora ebese kero banyorire gusibanyorire mirimo nigo ba kwe babasa bande polri Kevin na ingora nyare ko leta basayamo asoro nguru rwusi.
Sorry, ria ndire tricky nawe ngorana kora tama basa soro ngoro turwa gusi
murabe kama kiabu na murai president nororo nunyari ko beka basa bonse amo.
I tried, by the way. The first time now, I did youth forums in every ward. You know, the 45 wards. Now, I read 45 wards. Kionsipi. Okobo yoro lengo marayo karokiru maskedeni sorioki. Na narete kong introduce into the grassroots level. So ntu anarete ko move in all the 45 wards. But wano kama konalanga, if you call youth forum, nambani antao kuwali nga FNR yoko chano kwelana reimbursement, lunch. So I gocha na wengi nga nega siya gocha. But I think idea gocha kwa nyaraga ika ni ngira sustainable kimabwa. So the only thing that can bring us ngabasa together it is to change our mentality and to change our thinking.
Wezire yankwe nyinera kuboli inge kogera bonjali abasa bange no bakwiruka barayikoro.
Well, Bonchari, Emanjiringa constituency are active in politics. Very active in politics. And the reason as to why Vasavaria Wanga Bakweroka Barai, they are fighting for themselves and they are positioning themselves. And which is okay, by the way. Nagyakararia Mantavakweroka youth president, Avange, Uncle Bonchari. But I don't go around saying, youth president, no. If you feel singer, Navako nyara sustainable gimabwa from what is doing well and better.
Nyamire ro kimo kolegasi no mongwano chode gro nyamire kiarego naro.
Nyamire naro we alliance, we talk, and then we usually meet in forums. Maybe let's say Karatobwate, some meetings, maybe Nairobi, Kisumu, we usually meet. And I'm loving what he's doing there. Because he's a Nyamira, honestly, Nyera never youth unity than even Kisii County. Never the youth unity than even Kisii County. And then to them, they come together, they talk, and then they give ideas on what they want, and they support one leader. That's the only difference with Kisii County. Kisii County Kisii County is so it becomes hard to bring people on board. Kama kwenye youth president, there is some bit of youth leadership from every place. We talk, we see the way forward. Or sponsor, so that's what is failing us.
Incorrato ne mekutane menene no numraibu insekera gocha se orongura gusi abasai muta kuruana ngugo kwana
sure.
Tura kuri mujando bono baka no numrayo ira na gocha asa jiete orana bantu bali mbai wana ini konye kiro muta kuligiri bagarwa
again to get what can happen abantu bali bachore bali in power maybe omweshimiwa mubunge oso mweshimiwa mu women rep okanyaranga na abata abantu bali bae I feel that it in the Montreal Chigokwana, I'm where sifa get. That's why I'm arango sari chire ngabano kero montata te go fight yakarek akwan. Kama kana ndimba bwate backup get karek ego backup kuruma kanga go montata akwana. Kama ama tengo montata akwana go chara kama tengenezera. Ose koma roseri sifa ndachi kuyukwana ngano montomu ya atari montomu.
Mbi mono Kevin says jajire mono. Aboningani uro basembi wa bo mwali uja somo sa oturigiri no mongino turigiri no mwago turigiri na bakonyoro obosemia no na ndonyore no ni school nchigenderete abana ba class ke kyanda baso the school yona karwa obosembi wa bo mwali uja somo nchimuriri.
Mbi amana sana. Obosemi ndaruso mwancho turigiri aba masaya aba mongina aba mogaka oyo no mwaka tugo chiwaka chikura. Number 1 tigatoba abantu bwa marembe tigatoba abantu twanchaine tosabakira murai kuranga kwa gosera tosabakira murai kuranga kwa haro muiyo akiro murai kura okoba aranyara kokonya obugima bwao nobugima bwo mwana ogo nobugima bwo generation yagocha. Number 2 tigatonya kwa abana baba seri school a good environment yogosoma. It's only education that can sustain obugima bwo mosaya. So if we joke with education, then it means we have no future generation. Number 3, we are facing a lot of challenges outside here, but I want to encourage you. Life got a meaning, and life has disappointments and accomplishments, and there is no way you can escape to accomplishments minus going through disappointments. Disappointments are not there to tell who you are. Disappointments are not there to define who you are, and disappointments are not there to define your destiny. But disappointments are there to keep you strong. Disappointments are there to keep you and to pave a way in order for accomplishments to come through. Don't give up. Stay on the course. Love one another. Hate politics of hate. Understand that. Hate politics of hate. And hate politics of violence. Love one another. Be peaceful. Vote free and fair. And don't be used by any politician to cause violence. Thank you.
Hambe mano mwajumuri na ikarakwera libageria bene kwe na Mosomi anyareka gotosomia Mosomi anyareka gotosomia na tutigi amangana ali yoko geja na Ase Siasa mbe mano asibali baba na into somo Thomas Gesore mbe mano richanya kundi mochukuru malinda machungu moya sikijana wa Uda Abitus Kiyondi Kegesala Agnes Makoli Tewilas Mose Nyaega Fena Efa Okali Douglas Diemba Wiri Basu Richanya Gwangwa Nicolas Yogega Stella ambia mono tingo nyara ko basoma mwenzi mbakore saliye biro chovre waro bia mono ekaro mwanyara moko wa amona into asumuro biro twa kwaneri bagali abasa ekaro twa kina Kevin Mosomi uyoro murai wa basa Ase county ya Kisii otoiro bosemia buna basa ngitogero kare ko kwenda Ase chikuri niko tware kina sara nyarangi ontita asumuro biro twa korire Ase litko lero to ko tena genda kulire nero Ndizi TV nero bwansumo usi robotamo ko tene gente kene yansu ne yansu aneke otoka me Ndizi TV nero bwansumo usi oyolenge maiga ye kamera na Ase studio riende wale kuna chibi chana mbali yoga gojera senjera ere ya bene kabisa ni gakurukwa John Kebati kwa niaba ya bonsi kaseni Ndizi TV ni kutuko sabira litkuligia roborubia bwa Ndizi TV ime ya Ndizi TV nero bwansumo usi tuara litkuligia tetariane Brighton Makoli.